We will now like to honor Vera Mehta, Dr. Vera Mehta, to come on stage. It's our honor today to honor Dr. Vera Mehta. Dr. Vera Mehta, with a long-standing parallel careers, social work, education, and in the United Nations, is committed to empowering the human potential as an advocate for rights and dignity. Her assignments in over 122 countries, including 11 years in war zones, have given her a global perspective for political, economic, and social issues across regions. And it has deepened her commitment to engage in life-affirming activities for all, and specifically in protecting our planet. Dr. Vera Mehta's UN experience has encompassed peacekeeping building, and I really would like all my students to listen to me, not talk. I have brought her here because she's my role model, and I'd like her to be your role model too. She has impressed me over the years. She's also my mentor. We both know how much she guided us. Me and my very close friend Kavita Khanna and another close friend Geeta Agarwala. We are members of the NGO, the SMBA Trust NGO in the UN, and she has been guiding us. Her experience encompasses peacekeeping, building, conflict prevention, large-scale humanitarian action, nuclear disarmament, gender equality, sustainable development, public communications, combating terrorism and climate change. The insight she has gained motivate her to work for personal and social transformation of our collective security. There are very few human beings I've met who have such a broad range of experience. Many of us have an expertise in one area, maybe two or three. But this deep concern she has for equality for all, and this deep concern she has to resolve the conflicts which are now raging around the world as we see. There's a genocide which is happening right now. There'll be genocides which have happened many times before. And in that, we each have an individual responsibility to do our bit. And most times we just say, what can I do? I'm just one person. But here you have one person here, right here, who has staked her whole life to working for humanity, who has staked her whole life to working for gender equality, which we hope to see in our lifetimes. And who is compassionate, who has a great sense of humor, very, very bright. She's a genius. And so I present to you Dr. Vera Mehta. It's our honor, collectively in Natya Anubhava, to present her the Lifetime Achievement Award.
This has been most overwhelming and touching. I never expected. When I came here, I saw the sheet, the program, and it said chief guest. But Thank you, Nalini. I should just say that I would like to reciprocate the same to you, that I have a little gift for you, but I didn't bring it up on the stage, but this would be my little token of your lifetime of dance training and transforming the lives of young people. You all are indeed most fortunate to have such a beautiful and wonderful teacher. And yes, I think much more applause to her than to you, please. So let's give it. It's so inspiring. She humbles me, and I would reciprocate and say she is my role model as well in human rights activism and her energy and dynamism. I'm maybe 83, but I want to be like her always, for the rest of my life. I also pay a great tribute to somebody whom I greatly admire and esteem, and that is our beloved mother, Saraswati, for whom we have no words to express. She is an amazing individual with such a celebration of life. I think she probably had been dancing and singing all her life too. So thank you for your love and always being there for us and with your generosity. While I was hearing Nalini and saw the children dance, I want to say a dance is such a wonderful transformative power. We talked about wars, I heard you mention about Gaza very briefly on the stage, but I say what we need today is a world not of armies with weapons and soldiers and IDF and US forces, but what we need is an army of peacemakers, warriors of goodness, warriors of peace, warriors of love, like what you all are. And I think through your dance and music, you express and change the world. So I had a few thoughts which I would just write down. I wrote down as you all were talking and dancing. It takes a village, it is said, to raise a child. Well-known phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. I would say it takes a village to raise a child, plus Nalini. Village plus Nalini. And then I was thinking all the time, you are very young people here, and we are very, very old people here in our 80s, 90s, almost reaching that level. Big spectrum. And I thought to myself, we come empty and we go empty. We come from dust and we go to dust, back again. So what are we scrambling in this world for? And there is nothing more than just bringing joy as you do with dancing. So just take every action of yours as a gift that you give to the world, dear children. You are the leaders of tomorrow. You may not be in political science and geopolitical affairs, but you are the messengers of love and peace in your own realm, with your own talents. And your beloved teacher, Nalini, is helping to foster that in you. I have learned through life also many lessons through my own mistakes, and I think a part of introspection and self-evaluation is necessary for us to grow. As you do in dancing, you're measuring your steps, you're evaluating your movements, the height of your hands, the expression of your face. And so is life at every step. We look at what we do, our deeds sometimes. So we sit in introspection and we do not realize how sometimes we may have over neglected things, not deliberately, unintentionally. So part of growing up, which I'd like to share with you, is, was it soft? Could you all hear the first part?
Yes.
So I think part of it is to keep looking at who we are, how we're growing, the kind of individuals and adults we are forming ourselves into. And this is my message to all the young children and also to the parents. And the greatest gift that you can give to someone is yourself. Yourself. So just don't take dancing as a hobby, but dancing is a way of giving yourself to life and to others. Dancing is transforming you. We were transformed here this afternoon. And so this is a process of transformation through your actions, through your gestures, through your steps, that you are bringing a transformation on a global level. And why do I say global level? You say, well, I'm sitting here in Yonkers in this library in Crestwood, but it is said in Buddhism, which I practice, that every word, every thought that we have reverberates for 3,000 years in the ether, somewhere in the universe, in the outer space. Every thought, every word we utter, every action we do, and its repercussions lasts for 3,000 years. So let us watch out and be our very best. And this is no exaggeration. All scriptures say that. It's deep, esoteric, metaphysical understanding that I think if we are aware of this, then we will shape our lives accordingly to the best individuals that we can be. And of course, dance, I remember in one of the introductions, Nalini talked of divinity and expressing those spiritual chants. So dance is a manifestation of divinity. And what Nalini is doing for you is to bring out that divinity, not only portray, I don't know, Ganesha and Shiva outside here on the stage, but she's drawing out that Ganesha and Shiva from within you. It is your divinity that is blossoming in the process through this beautiful teacher and the wonderful mother that almost raised and gave birth to and generated such a wonderful family of dancers and all of you. So we form a whole big community. We are a family. I come and say to myself, I don't know these people when I walk in, and I say to myself, no, Vera, we are a common humanity. We're all interconnected through that divinity, and let us realize that we are part of the rich tapestry of humankind that we are. We are not separate individuals. Our lives are linked to each other. Again, one phrase, you may not be aware, but in Buddhism it said, if you rub shoulders with one person, you spend 500 lifetimes with that individual. So, Kashmir, I would say, we've had several lifetimes before, and it's my honor and privilege to know you, and all of you as well. So, as we go along, I have found we may fall, but we rise, we lift ours. We rise by lifting others. We do not rise with your dancing talents. You do not rise with your prowess and your great capacities, what you may develop afterwards in talents, in IT, artificial intelligence, all the data analytics that is out in the world. You rise by lifting others. So remember, my dear children, this is a small message that I would like to give you. And I would say that as we grow old, and once again I'm sort of shifting between generation. It's a wonderful intergenerational mix of audience today. And say, as we grow older, we have two hands. One to help ourselves and one to help others. Remember that, two hands. One to give to others and one to help others. So let us, use our full selves. And just one small thing. I remember my encounter with Mother Teresa, and I told her to send me a message because of I was heading a large organization in Vienna, Austria, and Mother Teresa said, "No, my child, God put you there, and God will work for you. God has a position, God has a status, and a standing for you. So never underestimate what you are. You are in this world with a very specific mission, purpose, and role in life, which has deep meaning for humanity. Never underestimate your small little role." And you say, "I'm a drop in the ocean." But the ocean would not exist if those little drops were not there. So each one of you are important, and also the parents. And I would say, ultimately, in my closing remarks, with that put down, that I remember the Chinese proverb as I was watching you all. If you want happiness, and I would like to read it out because it's very profound. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. Lie down. If you want for happiness for a day, go fishing or go on a hike. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. So life is like a dance, and next to all that is thrill. Life has its rhythms, moods, joys, ups and downs, but still you're celebrating your dance, so celebrate life. Dance through life and you will triumph. This wonderful transformation is yours to claim and to share with others and empower others and make people strong on your way as you have been strengthened and nurtured by your beautiful teacher, to whom I pay back and say, you are the one who deserves all this with 31 years of selfless service and love. Thank you, and thank you.
To invite Chandra-Pooja. Chandra-Pooja is an amazing soul. I've known her now for maybe 35 years.
Yes, more. Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
I knew her before my babies were born, before I even conceived them. My little one was just 5-6 years old, the oldest. She's my role model, and though her body is got a little bit older, she sits cross-legged on the ground and sings. She is a fabulous singer. She plays the tabla, she does the harmonium, and she's a very deeply compassionate, joyful person.
Thank you, Nandiji. I'm honored. It was such a beautiful performance. Watching all the things, and lot of things Dr. Mehta explained, which is very true. I always say that walk musically, talk musically and sing musically, whatever, because music, dance, and instrumental music, all three are one. And what Nalaniji is doing is for 31 years. It's a big achievement she has. And we are all very proud of her. And she's very serene in teaching, very peaceful. And I think when we are teaching music, we have to be like that and very peaceful, because music teaches the peace. Whatever emotions you have, it teaches that. And Nalaniji has that quality, and I am very honored and feel very proud that she invited me today, and I will not miss her any program. And I just want a little peace with which Dr. Mehta said that we have a peace, happiness. So I'll just chant a Vedic mantra to say peace in the world and peace between all of us. And that is Om Dhau Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Roshadaya Shanti Vyanaspadaya Shanti Vishwe Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 Om. Thank you so much.
With the permission of the audience, I think the one person who really did, but from us, I take it back.
My mother, Saraswati Rao, she's my Adi Guru. She is my guiding light. She's my anchor. She's everything to me. She may not always think so, since I argue with her. But that's what is deep in my heart. And we're so deeply honored to have her here. She is herself an art critic, and she is a musician. She plays the veena, and she learned vocal Carnatic music, and she's much admired and revered even now in Bangalore by the artists. So Amma.
All dance family, I'm so happy and my heart is so full. I don't know what to talk. The dancers were then wonderful. They were doing good justice to the teacher. They were so perfect. The dance was so enjoyable from the beginning to end. And the dance is so perfect. The precision the children did is wonderful. I really am so proud of my daughter today. She has taken so much of trouble to teach them. Not trouble, it's a pleasure for her. She enjoyed teaching them. And children have done a wonderful job. I can't explain the words at all. Each one is so beautiful. It's full of beauty and rhythm, whatever dance actually wishes. I mean, what is dance means the children, students did so well, each one of them. I congratulate them and and Nalini, of course, she did wonderful job. Yes, yes. I first thought I won't come, I'm so old and all, but she said, no, no, you must come and you must meet Vera, and I was really great admiration for you. It's so nice you are here and you are all fabulous. I'm so pleased. I'm so happy. Happy is very, I don't know what, my heart is completely, and amazing performances. It's wonderful. Children, each one of them was full of energy and full of beauty in their dance, and the rhythm, steps and actions were so perfect. Wonder how did they do it? Really, very, very good. I'm a lover of dance. I want so many performances. Really, this wonderful performance. I congratulate each one of the students who did this. Yes, I know. The mothers and they have done very good job. I can't say words. We stay coming to class and taking travel to books and to practice everything. Second. It's wonderful. It's amazing performance. I hope you all agree that the children are very I was observing his steps and actions. Oh my God, I was wondering, how did they do this? How did Nani yes, actually, I was wondering. I'm so proud of my daughter also, and the children, they had respect and love for her. Otherwise, it can't be done like that. They have really they come up to the this thing. They have done very wonderful job here. Right. And the teacher, Guru and Shishya, they each compliment one another. Wonderful job. Thank you.
Actually, my Guru's blessings, all this has come from my teachers and Nataraja's blessings. I would like to thank my Guru, Guru Dakshinamurti Pillai, Guru U.S. Chandrabhaka Devi and U.S. Krishna Rao, and my spiritual Guru, Sri Karunamayi Devi, of course my mother, my parents, and I have your support. Thank you. I would like to offer certificates to everyone, and then we'll have a two concluding items. One is Aigiri Nandini, which maybe is the right way to end because it's often done as an arti. It happened by happenstance because one of the children had Nisma, so she could not come earlier. And we will maybe if our guest of honors could go back to the seats, and then we will have Aigiri Nandini, and then we'll have Mangalam, and then we'll present the certificates. And I would like to encourage anyone who is outside to come in, because as we all know, the rule in our school is that everyone watches each person, and especially the men, I would like them to come in. With the children, and I know they're setting up, some of the people are setting up. So that's the reason we're out. But I want every single student in, every parent, mother and father in, and they can take care of their little ones by holding on to them. Maybe it's okay if we hear a few voices, but I need every child inside. I need every student inside, every parent inside. Thank you. Amma, will be ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ.
Didi.
Yeah, sure.
Hi everyone. I'll keep this really short as you know it's time to conclude. But my name is Samira. I was one of the performers here, and I just wanted to say a few words about my dance teacher here. I call her Didi actually, and in Malayalam it means Chichi. But more than that, she's more like Amma. When I started dance class with her, I was very young. I didn't know much. But then she wasn't just a dance teacher to us. She taught us family values, how to be independent, how to gain your individuality. She's one of the strongest women that I know now. And she invited us, and me and a few of my dancers, into this new world. I didn't know that, this dance world could be so amazing and so beautiful. And she's the one who introduced that to me and my other dancers. And just one really short story that really, something that I really much remember is one of us got very sick during our dance class, and suddenly she threw up. And we didn't have a bucket or anything. The first thing Didi did was hold the throw up in her hand. And that really struck me, how could you just, it's disgusting to other people when you think about it, but she did it of her own intention. She didn't feel repulsed, she didn't feel anything. I couldn't believe at that moment, how could someone just do that, And it struck me then. She thought of us as her own kids. She thinks of all of your students in her dance school as her own kids. She might not be our mother, but she definitely is a representative of our mother. And Amma over here, every time we dance, Amma's always sitting there watching us, always has that beautiful smile on her face. So it's because of them that me and my fellow dancers, that we all keep going. It's her guidance, her teaching, and her smile, everything she tells us every day, and her little jokes in the middle of class that always keep us going, and the funny names that she names each of our moves and the steps so that we remember how to do them. So thank you, Didi and Amma. Thank you for teaching all of us what we know today. Thank you so much.